guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shardemarie. If you are new here, welcome. From the title of the video, you guys can tell we are doing a personal deep Q&A. I think it's just time. I haven't done one in a while, and this has been a very emotional and stressful week for me, and I just feel like at this moment while I'm at my vulnerable list, if that's even a word, that we should really dig into who I am as a person and everything like that. So if you want to get deep with me, if you want to learn my secrets, if you just want to get to know me even more on a personal level, then continue to keep watching. Alright you guys, so before we get started, if you're just wondering, you know, about what's on my face, about my hair, outfit, all that good stuff, this is like my everyday type of face. It's not really on the natural side, it's on the glam side, but it's not as glam as most people would do. You know, I use a lot of neutral tones, so everything that I have on my face, I'll have it linked down below. Well, not linked, but listed down below, as well as I'll have a video of this hair linked down below, because this is my IC hair headband wig. I just did a video on that, so you guys can check that out. And then I also have on this two-piece set that I got from Shein. I did a Shein fall loungewear haul a couple of months ago, and that is where this is from. And y'all saw me wear this top, well, this two-piece set in another video, chit chat video that we did, but I was out on my couch. This time I'm just in the beauty room. So yeah, so like I said, the title of this video is basically a deep personal Q&A, and I actually found this list of questions on Google, and it's basically called the Nobody Asked Questions Nobody Asked tag. So technically it's a tag, but we're getting deep in a way. So it's 99 questions, but your girl ain't gonna be here answering 99 questions. So I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. It ain't happening. So first thing first, I'm just gonna go through the list of questions that I feel like y'all would want to hear the answers to. You know what I mean? So first thing first, the first question is, where did you grow up? If you can't tell from my accent, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I wasn't born here, but I was raised here. So I'm from here, okay? Point blank period. I'm actually an Air Force baby, or military baby, as most people would say. Both of my parents were in the Air Force when they met and got married, and then they had me. And they were stationed in Germany at the time, so that's where I was born. But I moved to California first and lived with my grandmother for a while before my mom and dad got discharged. And then from there, we moved all over the place, that from my understanding. But the city that I fondly remember is Baltimore. So at the end of the day, I'm from Baltimore. Point blank period. Baltimore, baby. So that's where I grew up, Baltimore, Maryland. But you can also tell from my accent that, you know, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. So another question is, what could you have done to make today more productive? So the day ain't over yet. The day is not over yet. But so far, I feel like I have been productive today. I did my makeup. I'm vlogging for my vlogging channel, which I'll have that linked above, so you guys can check my vlogging channel out. I've been trying to keep my mind focused and off of my troubles. So I feel like me cleaning my kitchen, cleaning my living room, well, cleaning in general, and just letting the sunshine in, because it's a very sunny day. It's cold outside, but it's a very sunny day. So just letting the sun in and me getting my vitamin D, even though it's through the windows and not me physically being out in the world. I feel like that's me being productive. Even me filming this video, it's me being productive in my opinion. So I feel like there's nothing more that I could have done to make it more productive. I mean, the only thing that I wish I was able to do, which I probably still might be able to, is go grocery shopping. Because your girl is running out of groceries in her fridge and household essentials. So I need to go and make a a run to Walmart, but you know, that's what it is. So this is a fun one question. Which cartoons do you still watch? So at my age, I am a cartoon watcher through and through. No one cannot make me stop watching cartoons until I decide I no longer want to watch cartoons. So I love SpongeBob. SpongeBob is my number one. I can watch reruns of SpongeBob through and through and through. I mean, I prefer the older SpongeBob. This new SpongeBob where they got him acting like mad dumb, I don't like it, but I'm still watching it because it's SpongeBob. But I love me some SpongeBob, some Fairly Odd Parents. I watch Craig of the Creek, which is my second favorite because it's based in Maryland. What else do I watch? Total Drama Rama, you know, with the when they're little kids. Teen Titans Go, which I don't know why nobody likes that show because I love that show. And I still watch the classics like the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes. You know, I watch it all. I'm a all-around cartoon watcher, and I don't care. And I'm gonna continue to keep watching until I no longer want to. Shoot. If you could have one talent, what would it be? I wish I could sing. I ain't gonna front y'all. I wish I could sing. Because if I could, I would sing every single thing. Every sentence that comes out of my mouth, it will be a song. And personally, I feel like I'd probably be more further in life if I knew how to sing. I don't know why. I just feel deep down in my soul that if I could go through, if I could sing, actually, if I could sing, my life would be so much further in life. I feel like my life would be so much different. I feel like if I could really sing, like blow sing, like Jennifer Hudson, Kiki Wyatt sing. You know what I mean? Oh, girl, if I could. So, would you rather someone go through your phone, text messages and all, or go through your internet history? I mean, either one doesn't really matter to me because I don't talk to no one. I don't talk to no one. Every once in a while, you know, I have people checking up on me, but I don't have those inappropriate conversations with anybody personally or anything like that. And if you go through my internet history, you'll see a whole bunch of shopping websites. Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, Shein, Ulta, AliExpress. Like, you'll see, those are like the top 5 places I go shop at a lot. So you'll see all of those. There's rarely any inappropriate internet history on my end. So yeah, there you go. So if only you and one other person were the last human beings alive, who would you want the other person to be? And I would say my grandmother. I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. I love you, boyfriend. I love you, my friends and family, my other friends and family, but my grandmother. I could live on this earth. It was just me and my grandmother. My grandmother was my second mom. She was the world to me. She was the person I could vent to if I was angry, if I was sad, if I just needed a listening ear, if I needed my faith to be restored. She was the person I would go to for everything. And I really, truly, truly think she will be the person I would love to be with on this earth. It was just us two. My grandmother. Like, she is my everything. She was my everything. And yeah. Okay, here's another question. What do you remember to be the worst day you've ever had? So besides my grandmother passing, you know, personally, anything that happens to me is a worst day. It's a bad day. But when it hurts me and other people in my life, that's when it becomes the worst day ever. So at this moment, like I said, this has been a very stressful and emotional week for me because of my dad. And I'm trying to take it day by day and just hoping and praying that everything goes, you know, in the right direction and it doesn't go downhill from where we're at this moment. But at this moment in this year of 2021, January, let me see, what day did I get the news? January 17th. January 17th, right now at this moment, is the worst day I've ever had. And that's because that's when I got the news about my dad, and I cried for 3 days straight. I've been sad, I've been depressed. I stopped giving a fuck about everything in my house, about everything about me. My thoughts went to places that should not have gone. And I sort of in a way just gave up on life on January 17th. I basically just gave up on life that day. And I don't handle really bad news very well. When my grandmother passed, I went through the same thought process and the same emotions. And like I said, my dad is still here, but it's a day by day thing. And I mean, I'm not trying to think negative, and I've been praying my little heart out. I've been, you know, asking people for prayers, and been keeping trying to keep updates on, you know, how he's been doing and if anything has changed. And yeah, I'm just trying to stay positive, think positive, stay strong. But at that moment, I could give two shits about what's going on in this world, about me, about anything. I was just focused on him, and I'm still focused on him. But I know that this is not the way that my dad would want me to be. Like, he wouldn't want me to be sad. He wouldn't want me to be depressed and give up on life, you know, because I know he's fighting, and I know he is going to become stronger and better because of this whole situation. So I'm trying to be like my dad. I'm trying to be strong. Because if he is strong and holding on, I could be strong and hold on. So yeah, that was the worst day I've ever had at this moment. Ooh, okay. Will you want to be remembered after you die? Of course. Who doesn't want to be remembered after they die? What? What? Like, I don't know what I would want to be remembered for besides me being a good friend, a good sister, a good daughter, girlfriend, wife, fiance, or whatever. A good friend, a good person all around. Of course, that's what I would like to be remembered. But as far as, like, you know, for the world to remember me by, like, I don't know what I would want them to remember me by besides being a good person, you know. But of course, I would like to be remembered. Okay, you hear that, friends? You hear that, family? You will remember me after I die. Okay. Of course I want to be remembered. All in all, would you ever go on a blind date? I don't know what would be considered a blind date. Would it be like your friend hooking you up with someone you never met? Because even if you go on like Tinder or, you know, the black dating site, whatever it's called, I think it's called Black, or meet somebody off of Facebook, technically it's not blind because you get to see them, unless they're a catfish, but you still get to see their pictures, you get to see the way that they think when they post, you know, on their socials. So technically it's not really a blind date. So I feel like a blind date, in my opinion, would be if someone hooked you up, like put you on a date with someone that you never met, or something like that. Now, would I do it? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Because, like, me and my friends, our taste in men are completely different, which I love, because then we don't have to worry about nobody trying to steal nobody's man. So our taste in men is completely different. So I wouldn't know if I would go on a blind date, depending on what my friends would think my type of man is. Truthfully, I don't think I would. I truly don't think I would. I have to see you first. I have to see you first. I have to talk to you first, like, before we officially go on a in public date. Like, I have to see what you look like, and I have to have a conversation with you before we go, because I can't. I just can't go on a blind date. I can't. I mean, some people can, and they meet their soulmate and everything is hunky-dory. Not over here. Not over here. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I think this is going to be the last question. It's not really deep, but I still think it's a good question to end off with. So the question is, do you mind getting famous even if it's from bad publicity? And let me tell you, okay, let's do a little history lesson about moi. Okay, so I have been through some things, and you know, in my living, in my time, good and bad, from people that I've worked with, from schoolmates, from friends. I have gone through some things. So if I wanted to get famous, and even if it was from bad publicity, I don't think I would have an issue with that, because when you've been teased all your life, when you've been bullied all your life, when you've gone through some traumatic events early on in your life, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen if you get famous from bad publicity? What is the worst that can happen? Nothing can top the traumatic events that you already been through than becoming famous because of this one bad thing that happened. I'm sorry, it's just, nothing can top that. Nothing can top the traumatic events you already experienced. So if you want to get deep, I'm gonna tell you guys about one traumatic event in my life that I've been through is I've been bullied since middle school. Like, you know, I grew up low middle class, you know, with a single mom. Like, my dad, you know, he wasn't living with us, but he was still around. But, you know, he didn't live in the same state, so I barely got to see him like that. So I wasn't really raised by him. I was raised by my mom. And it was me and her for a while, and then she met my little sister's dad, and then it was us for a while when my mom had my little sister when I was 7. And then, you know, I seen some things in that relationship that traumatized me, which I've also been through. And like I said, we wasn't poor, but we wasn't rich either, where I had like the latest things and, you know, all that other good stuff like that most people would have. Like, I didn't have the latest phones, not even the latest iPhone, like just like the latest phones. I didn't rock, you know, the Nikes and all that other stuff. I would rock the off-brand stuff because that's what we could afford. So because of that, like I said, I've been bullied all my life. Bullied all through middle school. I got bullied in high school. I even got bullied in college. And more of me in college, it was more of a, you know, that's when Facebook came around. It was for all college students, and you had people making burner pages where they would talk about people in the school, and I was on a couple of them. And you know, I want to talk about what they was talking about, because half of that shit wasn't even, well, half of that shit, all that shit wasn't even true. But it is what it is at this point. But yeah, you know, I was on those burner pages in high school. You know, I was bullied by the so-called popular group, and which I still don't understand to this day, but it is what it is. So when you've been bullied and people talking about you and writing about you on the internet and stuff like that, what is the worst that can happen from becoming famous from whatever incident that was considered bad to the public? Like, what else can y'all talk about? what else can you talk about? So truthfully, I wouldn't mind getting famous from bad publicity, but I mean, am I going to go out here and do something crazy to get famous from it? Hell no. But I'm just saying, if it so happens to come past my doorstep, I ain't gonna be mad about it, because again, I already been through the trenches. I already know how it feels to be talked about on the internet, in person, behind my back. I already know how that feels. So at that point, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. So, but yes, you guys, that is the end of this questions nobody asked tag deep personal Q&A type of deal. I mean, I thought this question was gonna be a tad bit deeper, but I mean, I feel like I went a little bit deep. I think I went a little bit deep. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was like very casual and laid back, but it's just a casual and laid back type of day, I just feel like. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe we can do a part 2, or maybe, you know, you guys can leave your questions down below, or on my Instagram, which all my socials will be down below as well. And then I can do, like I said, a part 2 with the questions that you guys asked, or I can look for some more questions that are way more deeper and personal. So, you know, just let me know what you guys would like to see, and I will get those videos out for you guys. So again, I love you guys. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications to get notified when I upload my next video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.